How long and how often should I train my dog each day? Welcome to Cornerstone Gundog Academy, where you can learn to train your retriever with our online videos. You know, that question we get a lot, and it's really a great question, and it's important to understand because, you know, when we're out there training our dogs, that's what moves the ball forward. That is what helps our dogs become all they can be, and it boils down to training. Now, the question is, what is a good time frame to shoot for as far as how often, how many days each week that you should train, and as well as when you're training, how much time should you spend when you're training? And so it really boils down to a few things, but the biggest key is consistency for you and your schedule. You need to choose something that you're going to be able to be consistent with. At Cornerstone, we recommend training about 4 days each week and about 30 minutes each day you train. And if you do that, that's going to allow you to be consistent because you can train 2 days on, you can train 2 days off, or you can train 4 days consecutively, or you can train every other day. Just fit in about 4 days each week you train and about 30 minutes. Now, as far as the time frame goes, there is a little kicker because this is actually going to boil down to age as well. So if you have an 8-week-old puppy or a 9-week-old puppy, training 30 minutes straight is not going to be very beneficial because after about 5 minutes max, your dog is going to start losing its attention span. So what you would be better off to do is still train that 30 minutes during the day, but break it up into smaller sessions or smaller segments. You can do, 4 5-minute sessions or 4 3-minute sessions, somewhere right in there. That way you can maximize your time. As your dog gets older and when it starts moving into gun dog skills, when you're out there training a lot, it's going to be more beneficial and it's going to be more efficient to actually combine all the session into one, but work on to multiple skills each session that you're training. So you'll actually do one longer session, about 30 to 40 minutes as your dog ages. So that is some things to keep in mind. If you'll start applying that to your training and start applying consistency, just so look at your schedule, think about what you're going to be able to accomplish, and then figure out how you're going to fit it in to your training. You do not have to train your dog every single day to be successful, and in fact, I would not recommend training 7 days straight. You definitely need to interact with your dog every day, but it doesn't have to be 7 formal training sessions each day you're training. So try to get about 4 good formal training sessions in, and other than that, make sure to interact with your dog, uphold the obedience, uphold the skills that you teach them, but take some time to spend with your dog and really develop that bond. If you take all this into consideration and you apply it to your training, you're gonna start seeing some great success.